Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to discuss about WordPress plugins. What are plugins? So why we have to use plugins? What is the very importance of using the plugins? Right? Now let us go into the section. WordPress plugins. WordPress plugins. So what do you mean by plugins? So usually plugin is a kind of add-on that can be added to a website. Okay, let's say if you want to add any feature, any new feature to your website, definitely you need to have some coding knowledge. So if a person who don't have a coding knowledge and even they wants to add some new features to the website, at the time this plugin will be more helpful. Okay, it's same like a Play Store in the mobile phone. Let's say by default when you purchase a mobile phone you will be getting some apps, right, like YouTube, Google Play Store, and the Google. So these are the some default apps you will be getting. So if you want to add any new extra apps, at the time what you will be doing, you just download it, right? You just download it from the Google Play Store. So here also think WordPress dashboard as a mobile. Okay, if you have all the options like pages, posts, and then categories, themes you have. So if you want to add any extra feature to your website, definitely you have to use this plugin. Same like it acts same like a Google Play Store in the mobile phone. Okay, here you need to install the plugins, install and download it from the plugins option. Right. So now you understood that it is a very useful for adding any new feature. So what can I add for my website? Okay. So first thing is, let us discuss about lead generation plugins. What is these lead generations? Now let us say, let me open this Dizzy course. What is the use of creating a website, Arun? Okay, to store and to reach out to people, right? So finally, after storing, our ultimate goal is to reach out people, right? So now, how can you, believe in that yes, people have coming to your website, and what is the medium you're gonna use if you wants to interact with the users? Let's say now you have a website and many people are coming to your website. If they have a queries on your website, how can they reach out to you? That's a problem, right? So simply creating a website and using all the images and blah blah blah. So what is the use if you don't have any medium to interact with the users, right? So that is definitely, so that is called lead generation. Lead generation plugins means a plugin which is going to use to grab the information of the users, to grab the contact information of the users. So now you can see here DZ course. So I have used some header section and then some book a demo options. Here I have used what are the modules and things you learn. So here finally I have used some form here. Okay, so where they can fill out these contact forms like name, email address, numbers, and then submit. Okay, so what I'm trying to grab over here with this contact form, what I'm trying to do, so I'm trying to exactly, okay, to reach out the people, and if they have any queries, they can directly ask here, right? They can send the mail address, they can send their information. I'll be calling them back and then knowing their exact requirement, what they are looking out for. So in such a way, this is how you generate a business, right? So if you don't have any medium, how can you interact with them and how can you generate the business? It's impossible. So that's the reason lead generation plugins are the best plugins, the most first and most plugins you have to use in your website. Right. So first lead generation plugin is a contact form I want to use because that is the medium that acts as a medium with to interact with the users. Okay, contact form. So now let us see how can I install the contact form into your website. So find out the option where plugins present. So now here you can see the plugins option. Can you see? So just click this. Right. So can you see here add new? These all the installed plugins. Okay. So yes. So if you want to install any other plugin, just click this add new. Now here you have to search for the plugin which you are likely to install it. Okay. Now what is our first lead generation plugin? It's a contact form. Search for contact form. So when you search for anything in the Play Store, like let us say if you're searching for a food apps, okay, food delivery app, you will be getting a lot of suggestions to install like Zomato, Swiggy, Eat.fit. So many apps you're gonna see. So you will be installing based on the reviews and based on the installations, blah blah blah. Right? So here also, if you search for any item, you will be getting the suggestions regarding that item. So you can install any one of those. So these are the few plugins for the contact form. You can use whatever the thing you want. Contact form by Subsystic, simple form, contact form 7, contact form for submissions. Right. So Caldera forms more than a contact form. Let me install this. In such a way, you can install whatever the plugin you want. So if you want more grip on plugins, you can try each and everything and see how it's working, how the design is. Okay. When you work on only, you'll be getting the grip. It's getting installed. Right. So now let me activate this plugin. Got it. So Caldera Forms is activated to my website. Now let us go back to our website and see the contact form is applied or not. So where is the contact form here? So here we just installed a plugin. Yeah, we just installed a plugin. But it's not a magic that once you install the plugin that will be applicable to your website. You have to work on and you have to specify where your contact form has to appear. Without doing all those, so nothing will show in your website. Okay. Now it's time to customize your plugin. Right. Now let us go back and then here you can see Caldera forms. Okay. Earlier there was no Caldera forms in the left side bar. Earlier I have only options called posts, pages, comments and appearance. Now this Caldera form also has been applied, added. Okay. Now you have to create, you have to do something in this Caldera forms. Now let us get into this Caldera forms. Right. So I want to create a new form. You just need to click this new form. So what you want to create? A contact form, a pricing form, a registration form, a booking form. So rate your services, job application. So it depends on the requirement of your business. Let's say if your website is a cinema book my show kinds of thing. Okay. So at the time you can choose this simple booking form. Okay. And then if you're if you're looking out for the stars and reviews, at the time you can choose this. So and if your website is a job portal like Naukari.com, in such a way you can use this job application form even. Okay. So as of now, I'm going with the normal contact form because as it is a service oriented business. Right. Let me choose this and give a name for it. So when I choose a contact form by default, I have got some layout here. So you can delete and you can use any other field, whatever you want. So your details here it is. So I don't want this. Then email address, last name is not required. You just use this edit symbol and then here you can say delete field. So that field will be deleted. So then first name, right, fine. So when I click this, I can see the options of this particular field. So name here, you can change the name. Okay. Now it will be name. So name, email address. Then what can I ask them? So I can ask them some contact number even. So below I can see how can we help option. Let me delete it by closing this row. Delete row. Have a comment and questions row even. So if you want to add any new field, just click this plus icon. Okay. Now you can see top add field option. Just drag it and drop here. So it will show you what all the things you can make sure to appear over there. So let me add now number set field. Okay. So now here you can write. So name, email address, and then number. What can I ask more? So I should have definitely a submit button, right? So have a submit button. Button submit. Number and then submit option. Address name. It's fine, right? The layout is fine. In such a way, whatever you want, you can add by using this add field. If you want to ask some website link, you can ask them. So just you need to use the layers which are required for you. So for my website, I require some name, email address, and the number. Finally, I ask them to submit. Okay. So this is what I use. Then, so where this information has to go, right? When someone comes to your website, the user fill out this form. So where that information has to go, that is very necessary, right? So you can use this mail option here. So here from mail, so you have to use the mail here, which that information will be good. So then save form. Now go to forms. Right. So now I have a layout, I have a contact form with the name of Krishna, right? Now I just created a contact form. That's it. Just creation is finished. That's it. So now it's your duty where it has to appear. Your duty to decide where it has to appear, right? So now you decide yourself where you want to show this contact form. Now, can you see here? Get shortcode. So copy it, copy the complete shortcode here it is giving you. What you have to do is, so this shortcode you have to paste it wherever you want to appear this contact form. Okay. So usually the contact form will be I want to appear in the contact us page. So we do have a contact us pages, right? So now let us go back to our contact us pages. Okay, here I have one contact us. Let me edit it. So here you have to paste it. So don't paste it directly, paste it in the form of shortcode. Okay. So how you have to paste in the form of shortcode is, so click this add block. Okay. So here you can see a shortcode option. Okay. So use this and here you have to enter the shortcode and then update. Right. Now let us go back to our website and see this contact form. So now contact form has been done. So it is showing in the contact us page. So name, email address, number, and then submit. So this is how you create a contact form. Now I use this Caldera forms. It's up to you what you want to use. So use some contact form 7, contact form by Subsystic. So whatever you want, you can try all those plugins what are available and see how the layout is. What are the different options we have, right? Right. So this is how we install a contact form. Then next is, okay, now do you think that a person who visit this website will navigate to contact us page and fill up the information we have asking? Can you guarantee that? No. No, because you know that too, of course, let us say that I'm showing my contact us page in the home page itself only. Do you guarantee that all the peoples can fill up the fields that you are presenting? No, right? Because people are very lazy nowadays and they don't feel to fill all the information. And by this also, it's a time consuming process, right? So people nowadays looking for the immediate response, immediate results. Now, whereas what happens with this contact form? So if I fill up this contact form, the person user don't know when he will be getting call back from the website owners, right? He has to wait. So he has an urgent requirement and he wants to inquire about business. And if you follow this time consuming process, so they never show interest on your website. So they will always try to find out the immediate answers for their questions from the website owners. Okay. So let's say if your website are still using contact us, and if the user visit to other website, where he can directly chat with the website owners. Now you might have experience with many websites, when you've been to some websites, suddenly one right bottom side a pop-up will come where you can directly chat with them. Have you experienced with that kinds of thing? Yes, what happened there? So I'm here, as a user, I felt happy because I'm getting an immediate response from the website owner. So I can easily clarify my doubts, right? It's a very happy thing for the user. So we are making easy for the user to find out the exact requirement and clear all their doubts. So with this contact form, I have a drawback. So that's the reason to overcome this drawback, this live chat have come. Okay, live chat means directly a website owner can chat live to the with the users, right? So how can I have a live chat to my website? How can I? So that is also a plugin. Okay, that is also a plugin. Same like a contact form. So you have to install a live chat and it is also a plugin. Now let us see how can we install this live chat and work on that. Okay, so go to plugins. Okay, add new, then live chat. So again, you have got lot of plugins to use. Okay, so use which is looking very attractive and which is very fine with you. Try to use. Okay, essential add Let me use this live chat by install now. Then activate it. Okay, now can you see here? So again, the plugin has been added to the left sidebar. Okay, so whatever the plugin that you're gonna install, that will be applicable in the left sidebar. Now let us go back to our website and refresh it. Can you see here? Let's chat. Live chat has option have come. So let me click this. Right. So it is asking me the mail address and the name first of all. So give the name and then start chat. Now, how can the website owner can chat with these users? Let us see. So go back. Here you can see live chat dashboard. So can you see here the email address, the person who have registered? So that mail address I can see. So what you have to do in order to chat with the user? So click this action. Right. Now here you can chat with them. So hello, then go back. Can you see here? Hello, hello. Yeah. Hi. So what are you looking at? So what are you looking out for? I am digital marketing training. So then, right. So in such a way, users can easily chat with the website owners, right or no? So they can, these website owners can find out the exact requirement of those and then they can clarify their doubts even. Okay, fine. I have one more doubt. Right. So now if one person comes, it's very easy. Fine, you can chat with the that user. If two people come also, you can chat. Okay. Now can you see you have you had a conversation with that chat. That chat has been disappeared. Okay. Whatever the chat you had, so that will be disappear. So what you did not have, that will be stable here. Okay. Now fine, if two people comes, you can reply back. Three people also, okay, fine, you can manage somehow. What if 1,000 people comes to your website and fill up the contact form at a time, and you will be receiving all the 1,000 people information here? Is that possible for a human being to reply back to all the 1,000 people at a time? So it's quietly impossible, right? So at that time we have to recruit at least 10 people to just give a reply back to that users, right? So do you think that it is that worth of recruiting a people and then no managing all those just for the just for the live chat option, right? No, because it's not that worth. I just wants to grab the information. For that I don't want to take this kind of risk here. So at the time, what you do, it's not possible for any human to reply all the 1,000 persons, right? So at the time, and the two people can't wait. So with the drawback of contact form only, they are trying to use this live chat. And if they face these kinds of issues, will anyone use the live chat? Let's say if they comes to the your website and give the information like mail IDs and name, they just wait for 2 more minutes, let us say. Okay, so okay, hardly let us take 5 minutes. So if they don't get reply back after 5 minutes, even will anyone stays in your website? No, they just go back. Then what is the use if you give replay them after they left your website? Who will see, who will see the your message? No use at all. Nobody. So then the live chat is also a drawback. Yes or no? So then what you have to use? Then what you have to use? So if you find out any plugin that works with the artificial intelligence like a machine, so it's very good, right? So no human power is required, so it is only automatically replying back to the users who comes to your website. So not only 1,000 people, if crores people comes to your website also, it can manage of giving the reply back, because as it is works with the artificial intelligence. Okay, so can we have that kind of plugins in our website? You might be experience these kinds of things in some websites even, right? So automatically it will show you some questions to it asks you and you have to choose in that. You might have experienced these kinds of things, right? So now let us see how we can have that kind of option in our website. That is called chatbot. Okay, so install the chatbot plugin into your website. New. Then search for a chatbot. So you can find a lot of chatbots here. Use anyone, whatever you want. Okay. So now let me RTBot free chatbot for WordPress website. Let me install this because it have a good star rating, 5-star rating, and 1,000+ active installations it has. Let me activate it. Right. Now Airbot has been added to a left sidebar. Now let us create a chatbot. So pick an RTBot. So sign up, it's free. Give a name. I'm trying to give some password. Right. Now here it's a dashboard of this RT board. Okay, now it's time to create the layout of your chatbot. Okay, now let us see those add RT board. So search for template. So what you want to show in the as a layout. So a blank template, accounting services, automated services, catering services. Depends on your business. You choose whatever the template which is suitable for your business. Contact us. Okay, DJ service, event planning, fitness, hair salon. Okay, so if anything is suitable for your business, you can choose those things. Okay, yeah. Let me go with this blank template. Right. So now here you have an option to add whatever you want. Okay. So first say hello to them. Enter your statements. Then next, what next you can ask them. Hello, what are you looking out for? Okay. Then what are you looking out for means, they will be having lot of, if 1,000 people comes mean 1,000 different people, 1,000 different unique questions, right? So again you have to, give 1,000 predefined answers. So it's a more work for you. So instead of asking that question, you can give them multiple choice. Okay. So let me ask some multiple choice question. You So here the field is a multiple choice. Okay. Then here choice one and choice two are there. Let me. Are you looking out for SEO? Then choice two, Google Ads. And if you want to add more choices, you can add Google Analytics. Right. So four options I'm trying to give the user to select. Okay. What next you can ask them? You can ask them to share the email address. Okay. Question. Okay, then what is the field type you have to select here? So obviously email, right? It is. So we have to give them chance to enter their email address. So now by selecting this field type email, so they will be having option to enter their email address. Right. Then what if they enter the unvalid email address? At that time it will show you this message. So if you don't want, you can then edit it and you can write as per your wish. Then next, what can I ask? I can ask them the contact number. So field type, what is a field type I have to select now? It's a number, right? Yes. The next. So next, finally, I can say that some message I can send. Providing possible. Right. So finally, I'm trying to send this message to the person. Okay. Right. What else we can do? So I have some hello, are you looking out for? Then email address I asked, then number. Finally, a good thank you message I had. Then publish it. Published. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to paste this code, copy this code and paste it in the header body of your website. Okay, so now copy it, copy the snippet, okay, and go back to the WordPress dashboard. Where you have to paste this code means under appearance there will be an option called theme editor. Okay, so choose this theme editor. Understand? So it is asking you to paste this code near the closing body section. Okay, so you have to paste this code in the body section. Right, now choose this theme header here. Right, so let me have the code here. Then update file. Then go back to our website, then refresh it. Can you see here? A contact us thing is appearing. So let me click this. So it is showing me the hello. Are you looking out for? So I'm looking for SEO training. Please provide your email address. Then kindly provide your contact number. Thank you for providing your contact information. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. Right? So in such a way you can use this chatbot. So instead of asking these questions, you can ask what is useful for you, how you can easily grab the info. Now I can easily trying to grab the information of the people. Now I got their phone number. I can call them back and know their exact requirement by talking to them personally. Right? So these are the things that can work out with this chatbot. It is very good, and try to use the plugins which are showing there and see what it is suggesting and what kind of features they are giving you and find out these things. Okay, right. So now chatbot done. So what else we can have? The next thing is a pop-up. So pop-up, what is mean by this pop-up? So did you experience with the websites, when you visit some websites, suddenly a pop-up will appear. So asking you to enter the email address or there's some information. So have you experienced that? Yes, yes, obviously. So what benefit they are getting if they ask in such a way? So they are information, right? Obviously here whatever the plugin I'm trying to use, it's a kind of grabbing the leads of the users, right? So now pop-up. So how can we have a pop-up to our website? Let us. So go back to our website. So plugin, it is also again it's a plugin. So let me go to a plugin option. Right, add new. Then search for a pop-up. Okay, let me have by subsystem. So here it is, install it. Now the pop-up has been added. Pop-up by Subsystic has been added. Now let us work on that. Right. Pop-up by Subsystic. Add new pop-up. It's loading. Right. Now here, add new pop-up. Give a name for your pop-up. Okay. And here you have to choose the layouts of the pop-up. So how the design has to be. Right. So choose which is looking good and attractive. Okay, let me use this once. Okay, and then save it. Okay, now let us go back to our website and then try to refresh it. Then refresh it. Right, the pop-up has been appearing. Yes or no? What you have to do now, let's say why people will give their email address. So if we are not giving the time to them to just know about our website, so directly when they are visiting, directly showing the pop-up, it's very bad. So we just have to give some time to them to understand about our business. So what kind of services we are providing, what is the business is all about. Then only someone can give their email address. Otherwise, what is the use here? So they don't understand about straight away. So here nothing happens, so they never show the interest for these kinds of things. So showing thing immediately, it's not very good. So you have to show after few seconds, that is good. So how can you delay it? Means here you have an option when to show pop-up. Okay, so when page loads, so let me delay it for like 10 seconds. Okay, and then save it, then go back, then refresh it. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have counted like. So can you see after 10 seconds it is showing me the pop-up. So here in such a way you can delay it for as many as seconds you want. So just try to give the user a minute of time to understand about your business. Right. So this is how you use the pop-up. Now let's say in some mobile phone, now your pop-up can be disappeared when someone clicks this close button, right? So if someone clicks this outside of the pop-up, it is not disappearing. So not disappearing. What happens? So let's say in some mobile phones, your pop-up does not have a close button. So the close button is not appearing in some mobile phones. At the time, how people can access your website? So you have a option. Yeah, they can. So but they don't want to do that. So is there any option? Yes, they have to skip the here what we are facing, users bad experience we are facing. So don't do that. So make it disappear when you click outside of the pop-up event. Okay. So go back and then here you can see when to close a pop-up. After user close it only. So when I choose this, click outside the pop-up and then save it. Okay, when user clicks anywhere out of the pop-up also, my pop-up will disappear. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right? So now it's getting. Now when I click outside of the pop-up also, it is disappear. Right? In such a way, you can install this pop-up and use it and try to grab the information also of the users. Right? So this is how you install any plugins to your website, and you can install whatever the plugin you want with your website. Just search for an item and you can find lot of plugin to be installed, and you can work on that and have a good knowledge. Okay. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Bye.